Welcome back, family and friends. If you're new here, I'm Rachel. This is All Glory Farms. Yeah, that's snow. We are, I don't know if you can see it, actively getting snow. This morning, when we woke up, it was 1 degree out with a wind chill of -16. We have not had weather like this, us personally, since like March or April of 2021. Yeah, it's all right. Well, today is the 1-year anniversary of us starting our farm. Not our YouTube channel, but our farm. And we started out with 4 chicks, which is Leisure Suit Larry, Goldie Hawn, Hot Mess, and Pigeon. Those are our first chicks, and we started with 2 ducks because they had 2 ducks and we didn't want to leave them alone for the weekend. So yeah, anyway. So 1 year. 1 year, we started on 3 acres with a couple of birds, and then the next week we came home with 2 donkeys and 2 livestock guardian dogs, and we haven't stopped in a year. And it's been a roller coaster. It's been some really great blessings and some really hard lessons. And that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. We got the pig castration video out around the time, right before we did the castration video, we started seeing some issues. And it started with Mike. Jersey Mike was our first cow.
There you go. Your big dog cage is perfect.
We got him from Major's Farm down in Texas. Amazing people. We just absolutely adore them. They got us started in our cattle journey, and we bottle fed Mike. Like,
His little tail.
Like, he was our first bottle baby, and so sweet. We went out one day and the boys were feeding, and Mike was laying down in the pasture. Looked like he was seizing, and he wouldn't get up. So over the course of several days, we tried everything that we could. We tried B12 shots. We did subcutaneous. We did B12 in the muscle. We tried standing him up. We tried getting Mike to walk. And nothing helped. We ended up having to put Mike down. What the vet suspects, and we suspect as well, is that Mike and Ed were headbutting and Mike sustained an injury. Now, we did get him up to walk. When our friend Chris was here to help us with the castrations that day, we did get him up to walk one day.
Do this same, you 2 up front, and me and Chris will be in the back. Front.
Oh.
Get him up.
Oh yeah, you want some of this?
Let's see if we can get him going. Ready?
Come on, 1, 2, 3, up.
Okay, front it up.
There you go. There you go, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come here. Want a bite? All right, get a bite. Hurry up. All right, 1 bite. Come on.
His legs going.
Come on. Let's give him a minute. Let's let him eat just a little bit. He's up. So let's give his legs a chance to circulate.
Let a little bit off so circulation gets through. Just keep it
Firm but not tight.
firm but not
Yeah.
tight. That
Be,
way-
be ready for him to try to drop.
because you want that blood to circulate through him.
Do you expect me doing farm work, Chris? All right. Okay, Mike, I'm going to take your food away. Yeah, you want it. You got to come get it. Slowly. Good boy. All right.
Yep.
All right, good boy.
It gets his legs moving.
Come on. Come on, Mike. We got you up.
Stay right in line with his neck.
There you go. Just finish what's in your mouth. Oh, good boy. Looking around. Come on. Ooh, Mike, you're picking up some speed, bud. Come on. There you go. Come on, Mike. Good job. Good job, Mike. Come on. There you go.
Good job, Mike.
Come here, Bubba. There you go. Come on. All right. Here, you can have a bite. You're doing great.
Food is one of the greatest motivators.
All right. Now here's the thing. We got to keep him up as long as possible. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. If he stays up, he'll stay up. There he goes. Okay, watch out for the hose. He might trip. Come on, Mike. There you go. Right over all of them. There you go. Come here, Mike. Mike, come here, bud. Just a few more steps. Yeah, come on, Mike.
Close, bud.
All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, there we go.
Good job, buddy.
Hey, grab his water, please. Really quick. Let's get some water into him.
Oops, sorry, bud.
There you go.
Good job, buddy.
Good boy.
That's what I want to see. Let's drink. Good boy. Actually, the place I'd rather put him
Oh, that's right.
is where we had the calves.
Thank you.
We could, yeah. We could turn and go that way.
Oh, he's drinking. That's
He's
good.
moving on his own.
Yep. Hey, AJ, do me a favor. Go grab another tie down. Go grab another rope, another lead, quickly. Just in case he decides to get froggy. Oh, you see the food. That's good, though. We need him to do that.
Good job.
His front right leg is twitching pretty good. But, I mean, it's to be expected since he's been down so long.
You want to try to work him over to that way?
Just give it a second. The longer we have him standing, the better.
Good boy.
You want some more of this food. Okay. No.
Watch out
Come
for
here,
the
Mike.
bucket.
Come here, Mike. Come here. There you go. Good boy. Come on, Mike. You only go so many steps without a bite, huh? That's fine. Come on.
Do you want me to take that back?
There we go. Come on, Mike.
Boy.
All right. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on. Come here, Mike. Oh, gosh. We got the gang. Uh-oh. We're going down. He stumbled. Okay.
Good boy.
They hear this.
Chickens.
There you go. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
Go down.
Huh?
He's wanting to go down.
All right, bud.
Go on. You're okay.
Well,
Bring that bucket over so
it's a good chance that the reason why he wants to go down is because he's tripping over the uphill.
yeah. Okay. Take it. Take it from him.
Oh, me.
Yes.
Come on, Mike.
Come on, Mike.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. There you go. Might have been a little too soon to try to push him uphill, but we can just get him the rest of the way. Come on, Mike.
Good boy.
Come on, Mike.
Boy.
There you go. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Mike.
Yeah, he's wobbly right now.
Get. Dang chickens. Come on.
Oh, there is a waddle away.
He's leaning all his weight up on Ken's shoe, isn't he? We have that far to go, or we go back down here?
No, we get him here. That way he's got a shelter and he's got area. And that's, once we get him up over this little bit of a hump, he should be okay. All right, Mike. Come on, Bubba. Come on. I know it's a lot of walking after being down for 2 days, but you can do this.
Come on, bud.
Come on, Bubba. Here, come on. There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Go.
Good job.
I can only go so. Hush. Nike's fast.
Good job, Mike.
All right, let him eat.
No, don't do that. Let him do it. Okay, he's going down.
Hop. Move. Hop.
Pick up that bucket.
Move your ass. Hop. Zeke, go.
Right over that shelter. Yep, right over the shelter. Close it.
You're getting it.
To the shelter.
And after that day, he never got up on his own again. Well, he never got up assisted either. He just couldn't. And all of the help that our vet tried to give us was just, we lost Mike. Then we did the castrations. Everything went well. Chester got a new home. I mentioned in the last video how Chester was getting out. Like, Chester didn't just get out. Like, when he started getting off of the property, we tried everything that we could to contain him on the property, and that included putting him in a kennel. And he broke out of that kennel. It looked, I don't even know. We don't even know how he did that. And it wasn't the first time he broke out of that kennel either. So we came to realize that he wasn't raised as a livestock guardian dog. He was raised as a pet, and he was better suited to go back home. So Chris came out, helped us with Mike to get him to walk, helped us with the castration of the piglets, and took Chester home with him. So Mike was we still had hope for him at that point. But it was sad to see Chester go. Like, we were glad that he was going back to somebody that we knew. We know he's getting a good home, and we knew that that was the best thing for him, but we loved him too, and we didn't really want to see him go, but it was the best thing for him, even though it hurt to see him go. Anyway, so what happened after that was just, the only way I can put this is an attack of all attacks. We started losing calves. It started with Finn, our little brown Angus Holstein bull. Our feisty one. The boys went out to go feed. We weren't far behind. When they came running in, there was something wrong with Finn. We go out, and he's just laying in his stall. So after a lot of research, the obvious, or what we felt was the obvious conclusion, is he must have had a heart issue, because there was nothing else wrong with him. We couldn't see anything else wrong with him. So, yeah, let me show you a video of one of the hard parts of farming. So we laid Finn to rest, which is not an easy thing to do. We chalked it up to a heart failure issue, which isn't uncommon with young calves. And the next morning, we went out to feed, and Sophia was in the process of dying, and Cleveland was down. We called, I actually texted someone that I've been texting over Facebook, and she, all glory to God for this, led us to an amazing vet. And so we gave the vet a call, and we were able to get Cleveland treated, but it was too late for Sophia, and we lost Sophia. Cleveland got a IV with, starts with an E, electrolytes. He got a shot of antibiotics, and we were sent home with antibiotics for Cleveland, Ella, and Brutus. So we brought Cleveland back, fed him, gave Ella and Brutus their penicillin shots, and then the next morning with all 3 of their bottles, we gave them their first dose of penicillin. Cleveland was looking up, everything was looking better, Brutus was looking good, Ella was looking good, and then the next day, Cleveland died. And then the day after that, Ella died. There are a lot of, I hesitated in doing a video on this because of all of the losses. And there's no amount of blaming that anybody else can do that we haven't already tried to convict ourselves of. You know, was it inexperience? Was it, did we not sanitize enough? Was the food ratio off? Were they sick when we got them? Was it from shipping them? Was it from them being out in the cold? Did we not get them into the stalls quick enough? Did we not? And we expressed all of these things to our vet because we were searching answers. And, you know, like our vet said, sometimes this stuff just happens. And God bless our friend Chris. He called us one day, and we were wrong in what we told him. The sentiment was right, but we were wrong in what we told him. But he called and he was like, "Listen, I'm only 3.5 hours away. I can be there, and we can take turns all night long doing electrolytes for Ella." I think I might have said Stella earlier. My brain. Anyway, we had told him that, you know, once they get, we had said scours. It was too late. It's not scours. They all died of sepsis. And we made sure that that's what they died of. Our vet did a necropsy on Cleveland, and he had all of the signs of sepsis, and he had pneumonia. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways that blame could be associated with this, but as a Christian, I also know how the enemy attacks and how God blesses. We were afraid that everybody was sick, that we were going to lose our whole flock, you know, but Brutus stayed looking good. Out of the 5 bottle calves, he stayed looking good. We had lost Mike. We had lost the 4 calves. And we were praying, trying desperately to find answers. You know, we did a mass deworm. We did a lot of stuff to try to make sure we made sure everyone stayed healthy. And a couple days later, Carol died. One of our feedlot calves. Out of the blue. Did we introduce too quickly? Did we introduce something into the rest of the flock or herd? All of the questions come back up again. All of the what did I do wrongs come up again. And we've learned a lot from all of this. Yes, this was an attack. This was a huge financial setback. This is a huge loss. We lost calves. We lost Mike. Mike was our first cow. He was our steer. He was our pasture puppy. We lost our pasture puppy. We had to watch our babies pass. And that wasn't easy. Farming is not easy, and it's not pretty sometimes. And yeah, there were thoughts in my mind of, that's it, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. No more cows, no more livestock, no more this, no more that. Like, we've been having problems with the chickens. There has been a lot of struggles lately. But through the struggles, you have to look for the blessings. And there were a lot of blessings. We learned a lot of medical when it comes to our cows and our livestock that will prove invaluable as we go forward. We know how to give injections. We know how to give an antibiotic injection. We know how to give antibiotics in milk. We know to maybe do a little bit better sanitation, better biosecurity, better isolation, and making sure that everybody is separated until we've gone through a period of time. We've learned to look for scours and, like Chris, we'll give electrolytes. Yes, immediately after noticing scours, we need to give electrolytes. We need to, and there's a natural form that you can do of it, or you can buy electrolytes, however you want to do it. There are ways to do it. We know that. It doesn't mean that it's going to save them, but it gives us a better fighting chance. There's also some things that we can do preventatively. But one of the things that we did learn is we no longer want baby animals, except for maybe pigs, in the winter. We learned that last year with the chickens. We didn't like having baby chicks in the wintertime because it required us keeping them in longer, and the dust in the house, and it wasn't great for them. It wasn't great for us. It wasn't what we would like to repeat, the behavior. And even this last set of chicks, like I said, we're struggling with that, and I'll do another video on all about the chickens, because there's a lot, and yeah. But we've learned that we even did this last bunch a little bit too late in the year for our liking. Doesn't mean you can't do them. Everything is up to you and what's comfortable for you. For us, this was our lesson. We also got blessed with an amazing vet. He aligns in a lot of our views. He respects views that maybe he doesn't 100% align with, but he's also reasonable. He is approachable, and he is a salt of the earth person. Had no problem standing there and helping us, answering all sorts of questions that people have been around this, who have been doing this their whole lives, would think that we were stupid for asking, and he never made us feel stupid. He answered every question that we had. And there were a lot. The blessings that came out of this were a lot. Like I said, the having a list of things that we now have on hand. I have needles on hand. I didn't have needles and syringes on hand before. I have vitamin B12 on hand. I didn't have that before either. Certain things, finding the vet, our neighbor, he was so helpful. He came over and tried to help us get Mike up. He was invaluable in his advice for us. And we appreciate that. I mean, it's not easy asking people for help, and while you're asking for help, you're feeling like a complete failure. And there's animals' lives on the line. Sorry. This is the hard part about farming. We have been blessed to go almost an entire year without large losses. The vet answered a very long time running question for us for Zeke. Did we do something wrong with Zeke? No, Zeke's got a bad kneecap. That's why Zeke's got a lame leg. Now, it doesn't slow him down, not in the least bit. It's been a rough go. And it's not just me. All of us are so grateful for the strength that we didn't just give up, for the lessons learned. Like I said, we have medical knowledge that we didn't have before. We have a couple of people that we can ask questions and they're not afraid to answer. Even my friend Holly, like it was out of the blue, sent me a message on Facebook and shot me her number. I already had her number and I didn't know why. I don't know why I never reached out, but when it came to Mike, I reached out to her and asked her a bunch of questions, and she answered some other questions through Facebook Messenger. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that we have people around us that have experience, even the gal that we get our raw milk from. And that's another stumbling block that we've experienced. I could have taken the time and picked the brains of people that know, but instead I did research because I didn't want to bother anybody. And all of the research that I did prior to Brownie having brown sugar was wait 10 days before you full on milk her so that she won't get milk fever. I did that. And then I went to milk her at 10 days and I wasn't getting hardly anything out. Now, my girlfriend Taylor gave her a call, was picking her brain. She's like, well, I kind of feel like if you just keep milking her, maybe milk her a little bit more, you can stimulate the production. And then, all glory to God, I noticed it looked like she was dropping a little bit of weight. So, all right, maybe we don't need to milk this time around. She's focusing on making milk for brown sugar. Brown sugar is healthy. Brown sugar is amazing. And we didn't want to stress her out, Brownie, sorry. We didn't want to stress Brownie out more. But what we did do is we decided to let Brownie and brown sugar out with the rest of the herd. And here's some of that. Uh-oh, can she get in there?
I don't think so.
She didn't try. Cows are doing great. The pigs are doing great. Dogs are doing great. Cats are doing great. Chickens are doing great. I love the chickens. We were really nervous because we weren't sure if we were going to insulate their coop or not. We made sure that the windows were closed. We are not letting them free range when it's this cold. But I was really nervous. You know, of course, on all of the chicken groups that I'm in on social media, they're all talking about whether or not to heat your coop. Well, we don't have power down there, so that's not an option. But we do have like 6 inches of bedding down there. And right before the cold weather hit, I went down and I turned it all. Made sure it was all turned. So all of the old feathers that are in there, the old poo that's in there, anything else that's in there got turned over so it can compost. And yeah, they're staying toasty warm even this morning when it was negative 16 degree wind chill. Nobody's got frostbite so far. We're not letting them, like I think I already said, we're not letting them free range, but they're doing great. Yeah, so there's a lot more with the birds, the chickens. Like I said, I'm going to do a video all about the chickens because there's been a lot go on. But yeah, so this is the hard part of farming. It is definitely not for the faint of heart. There are days that it will make you feel like you absolutely know nothing, you've done everything wrong, and you just want to curl up in bed and say, forget it, sell it all, I'm done doing it. Fortunately, God made us a lot stronger than that, and we are not going to give up. We're still pushing forward. This was a hard video for us to make. We really went back and forth on whether or not we wanted to put ourselves out there as much as this is going to do. And in all honesty, when we started this channel, it was because we wanted to share our journey with people. One of the pigs. Mostly our friends and our family, but there's some of you that we're up to 79 subscribers. Thank you so much. We wanted to share this journey so that it is honest and it's thorough and it's the whole story, not just parts of it. And, you know, listen, for us, this is a little bit embarrassing. This is a loss. This is a failure of sorts. But it also turned into a huge blessing and a lot of knowledge. And honestly, just how we want to do things differently. We're being led. We ask God to lead us. And if we let the enemy gain footing, then we're not being led. But if we take those attacks and we look to God to guide us and to lead us, we'll see the blessings that come out of those. So that's where we're at. As sad as it is that we've lost, we went from a herd of 13 down to a herd of 7. Yeah, 4 bottle babies, Mike and Carol. May they rest in peace. We will miss them. We are grateful that we learned a lot from their lives, and we pray that we do better next time. So, with that said, we really appreciate you joining us in our journey, and those of you who have been so supportive, even, you know, let me know after the fact that brown sugar would have been fine. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your kindness. We would really appreciate your compassion in this video. And we are very grateful to God for leading us to where we're at, because a year ago yesterday, we were in southern Texas on 3 acres with no livestock. And 1 year from our first animal, which were chickens and ducks. We have pigs, 2 types of pigs. We've got cows, we've got donkeys, we've got chickens, we've got rabbits. I feel like goats, sheep, and 20 acres. And we just, even with the snow, we're so, so, so grateful to everything that we have today. And the other thing too that we're super grateful about, and I meant to say this earlier, a year ago, my husband and I would have been in the bar drinking and smoking 2 packs each a day, going through all of this loss. And just under a year later, We went through all of that loss, all of that frustration, all of that struggle, and neither one of us even thought about picking up a drink or a cigarette. That is amazing, and that is all glory to God. Anyway, we hope that you stick with us and you see the successes in our journey and not just get hit with the lows. And we appreciate all of your support and all of your kindness. We hope that God blesses you today and through 2024. And we will see you again real soon. Thank you so much. Bye. Good night, Mikey. Sweet dreams. Everybody else is ready for bed.